Welcome to the channel. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. We are about to start a mini Let's Play series with my sim Allison, who is the widowed mom of 4, soon to be 5 children. And she is kind of off to a rough start. She has had to sell all their belongings. She probably auctioned everything off, and she thought she was moving to a Willow Creek to this cute little cottage right here for a fresh start for her and her kids. But what she got was this cottage, which is not the cute little picturesque one that she saw in the ad, I'm sure. My ultimate goal here is that I want to see if I can take Allison, and despite of all the circumstances and the crazy life with 5 kids, to see if I can get her to accomplish the inner peace aspiration. But I think first what we need to do is we need to balance out everybody's needs and take this one day at a time. I hope that wherever you are today, that you are having a much better time than poor Allison is at the moment. I'm so thankful and grateful that you're here, and I just hope that by the end of the video that we've had some fun, maybe had a few laughs, and that I have earned your like and or subscription to the channel. That would make my heart so happy. Now we begin where all stories begin, at the beginning. Our story begins in Willow Creek, where Allison has just moved with her 4 children. The house was definitely not what she was expecting. The photos made the house seem much more idyllic than what she found when she arrived. But Allison is a good mom, and she's optimistic and cheerful, and was determined to make the best of it for her and her kids. Despite being exhausted, she set in right away to clear the trash out of the main living room area and move the furniture that had been left there into the garage. Then she pulled out the camping equipment and the baby's porta cribs, which is probably all she really had left of their things, from the car, and set up a really cozy little spot the best she could. She cleared away the cobwebs, all of that, in the living room for her and the kids to sort of camp out, and tried to give them some sense of normalcy. And that is where our game begins. We've got one baby still out on the street, effectively. So we need to get him in. Our children, by the way, are Lily, she's our child. We have Chance, who's our toddler. And then we have the twins, Luca and Charlie. And we are apparently just going to lay Charlie back down on the sidewalk out front. And, oh dear Lord, we're down. It'll be interesting to keep count of how often she passes out over the next day or so. Okay, honey, get your little rest. I'm gonna guess that's a protective stance. You know, she's protecting that baby even though she's unconscious on the sidewalk, and chances all he's out of there. He's gonna go inside and find something better to do. Oh, good. And we're back. All right, maybe now we can pick up the baby and move her inside. Pick up the baby. Oh, I just realized that's not... Well, that wasn't Charlie, that was Luca. I'm really just wanting everybody to get some sleep because it's like 1 in the morning, and I feel like if I could just get everybody into bed and get that clock going speedy, we'd have like a nice reset for the morning and we could start the day off strong, you know. Allison could cook some breakfast and the kids can kind of start to get into some kind of a routine. You know, I mean, that's my hope. Well, not there. Okay, well, all right. I would have preferred it had you put that baby into the infant bed. But, you know, with Sims, beggars can't be choosers. At least the baby is inside off the street. Now, I imagine Lily is going to be our easiest case because, you know, I mean, children are pretty self-sufficient. So we just need to keep track of her needs, make sure that she's... Oh, dear, we're down again. You know, make sure that she's not too hungry or too sad with grieving the loss of her father, you know, all of that. But I think, and she'll even actually be able to help out some. that I want to be like this cruel mommy dearest and have her do all this work, but I just feel like, as the oldest, I was an oldest child. You get a lot of that responsibility put on your shoulders. Oh, man, these needs are bad. That's poor Chance. Oh, good grief. Oh, okay. She's gonna drop again. She needs to go to sleep. Oh, no. Good grief. Chance, wake up. Come on. Get into your little sleeping bag, honey. I got you a little sleeping bag just for you. Lily, why don't look at you, Lily. You're exhausted too, honey. Get into your sleeping bag. Everybody get into their sleeping bags. Let's call this a night. I know it's been a long day. Oh, Allison is starving. It's fine. We will find our Zen by the end of this series. 4 videos max, 4 or 5 videos, and Allison will be Zen, and the house will be furnished, and the family will be thriving. Maybe Allison will even find a new love. Maybe. I don't know. It's hard to move on. I've got their little picture together up there on the fireplace mantle with the ashes. I don't know. Is that morbid? That's what we've done. Okay, let's get Chance some food. I think hunger is the hardest thing. I want to make sure that we stay on top of hunger because that's where they'll come and take the babies away if they get too hungry, right? Although they're fine with them sleeping on the sidewalk, but just whatever. So we want to stay on top of food, and I have been struggling a lot lately with that glitch where the children don't eat. So there might be a lot of having to go out of the game and restart. Hopefully not. I'm going to have her cook like some grilled cheese sandwiches, some eggs and toast, some spaghetti, stuff like that to keep in the fridge for leftovers because then Chance and Lily can kind of fend for themselves on food. And then Allison will just have to stay on top of feeding the infants until the baby arrives, and then she'll have the 3. I wonder, I should look at the ages. I don't know like how the aging up is going to go. Like, is Chance going to be a child before the new baby is an infant? I'm not sure. I'll have to look at that in a minute. Oh dear, Chance is asleep in the high chair. I hate that for poor Chance. Chance is also green. Sleep first. Let's go ahead and get Chance out of the. What are you? No, not again. Not again. Not. What's that? 3 now? Oh, good Lord. What a sight. Look at the 2 of them. Those poor things. Oh, bless them. All right. Take your little naps and then get the baby out of the high chair and let's everybody get into the sleeping bags. Oh, good Lord. It's already like 6 in the morning. So we missed the whole thought of, everybody being asleep through the night. The babies seemed to sleep through the night, though. They weren't up crying or anything. And once I got Lily down, she was okay. Come on, Chance. Let's get into bed. Okay, you go to the bathroom. Come on, Chance. Let's get into the. Oh, he can't get into the sleeping bag back in the tent. All right, hold on. I'll move that. I wasn't sure if they'd both. I've never really played with this tent before. It was from the little campers kit. It's so super cute, and it seemed perfect for this scenario. But let me move objects on. I can't play without Better Build By, and that we just had that patch, so my mods aren't working, which is a tragedy. But then again, if that's the worst thing you have going on in your life, you're pretty blessed, right? All right, let me see if I can get this sleeping bag to work for Chance to be at least somewhat in the tent, because I just thought that was so cute, right? Oh look, that little porta crib is through the flooring. I'll fix that in a minute. All right, Chance, I wish I could give him a bath. All right, let's just get into bed, okay, honey? No, what are you doing? Oh, all right. Well, I can't begrudge Charlie a meal. I just said food was the most important thing. All right, well, see if you can get her fed and then get to bed. I still kind of am holding on to some hope that I'll be able to get everybody to be asleep. Oh, that's Lily awake. All right. New plan. First off, Lily needs to take a vacation day from school because I'm not ready to be without her. Second off, Charlie needs to finish her meal and go back to bed. Now, get into bed and quickly fall asleep because you are starving and exhausted. So let's try to take care of exhausted first. I had almost for a second, I thought it was going to go fast there. Oh dear, Charlie's angry. Chance is very sad and filthy. But go back to sleep for right now, Chance. I'm a terrible mom. I'm just like, everybody go back to sleep. She needs to get some sleep, though, because if she doesn't, she's just going to keep passing out on the floor, and then nobody's going to get taken care of, except for now Luca is crying, so she's going to wake up and take care of Luca, and her energy bar is completely red. Oh, this is harder than I thought it was going to be, which is good. I like a good challenge, but did I say oof? Oh, why are you putting him down there? We could have put him back on the mat. All right, so now let's go back to... Oh, no, I know where this is going. And we're down and out again. I have got to fix her energy, and I don't want to cheat, and I don't want to do a sleep and elixir thing. Bob Pancakes, I really don't have time. Wake up, honey, wake up. You got green babies everywhere. Charlie's back asleep. Chance is asleep. I have no idea where Lily is. Let's feed Charlie. If we could just take one baby at a time. Oh, Chance is awake now. Okay. New plan. Number 2. Okay, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and now Eliza's calling me. Maybe somebody could come over and help me with these babies. I never got a welcome wagon either, come to think of it. I'll have to look around the neighborhood because I know I have some good neighbors. There's a rental unit next door. There's a duplex across the street, and there's a container home. Well, the duplex is kitty corner, and the container home is across the street. And I know people live in all of those. So the kids, we did it. Oh, it was short-lived, but we did it. There it goes again. The clock is going speedy. That means everyone was asleep. Oh, Chance, stop waking up. Everyone was asleep for like a beautiful, blissful moment. Everyone was asleep. Well, how's Allison doing? Okay, not bad. Not bad. Chance needs a bath and some attention. Okay, everybody's waking up again. But you know what? I'm not going to complain because I got everybody to sleep. That feels good. That feels really good. Okay, so everybody's settling into the new home, to the new life, to the new Eliza. Yeah. Let's see now if we can get everybody fed and bathed. I know, crazy, but I'm just that kind of dreamer. I think we can do it. I feel energized and recharged. All right. Let's see if we can get everybody fed and bathed. Potty training also very important because if I can get Chance to potty skill 2 or whatever it is, then he can take care of that himself and I won't have to worry about changing his diaper and his hygiene won't go down as quickly either. Oh, and if I change the infants to cloth diapers, I won't have trash all over the living room floor either. Also very important. Look at Lily back there entertaining. Who is that? I think that's Charlie. Look at that. That's so cute. She's such a good girl. I love her. I feel so bad for her though. I feel bad for all of the kids really. That's not something I've experienced in my life, the death of a parent, but I can only imagine, especially when you're that young. My best friend, she lost her mom when she was quite young. Oh, look at her. I'm so sorry, Lily. I'm so sorry, honey. Well, better days are on the horizon. That's what we will believe. It's going to be okay. We're going to get this mess cleaned up. We're going to get your mom in shape and get you some friends. It's all going to be good. Blue skies. Nothing but blue skies. Oh, look at her. She's giving herself a pep talk, trying to cheer herself up. She's such a good sim. Oh, no. Now Allison's crying. Oh my goodness, the grief. How much longer do they have to grieve for, I wonder? Everybody's just mostly sad. All their needs are not good. Charlie's starving. I better get over there and feed her. I mean, that's the thing. It's just like a constant barrage of like hungry, hungry, hungry. Grim Reaper. Get out of here. You already took my husband. I don't want anything else from you. Yeah. Well, all right. So the kids are eating. They're eating the sliders. That's good. I gotta go feed the infants. And then let's see if we can meet the neighbors, to be honest with you. I feel like that's just so weird that nobody came over. What the heck is that? Okay, yes, I'm definitely going to go see if I can meet the neighbors and see if anybody can help me with the trash and the garbage and the mice and the big barbed wire fence around the outside of my house. And let's see if we can get the house a little tidied up. And we'll take that as our next step. Okay, so we've gone around and we've met some of the neighbors. Right now we're at the rental unit next door, and we've met, well, there goes Yesenia. And what is she doing? Okay, well, I just don't even know what to say. That's Nico. He's the single guy that lives upstairs, and the guy, oh geez, now he's scaring her. The guy back there kind of freaking out is Landon, and that's his daughter, Skylar. So they were a cute little it was a single dad with his kid. Sorry, I am still thrown by the fact that she was kissing the hands of the other man. I just wasn't prepared for that. Anyway, we also met Kyle Carlson, who lives across the street in the duplex on the second floor, and on the first floor is Shula. She's a lovely lady too, which has lots of cats. And Chloe lives across the street in the container home, although she had to run out. We didn't get to talk to her for very long. But what she did get to do is get Kyle and Nico and Landon to all volunteer to come over and help her clean up the yard space and pull out some of the trash from the house and just help her in general. I think the neighbors probably told her the story about how long that house has sat vacant and the rumors about the house, and they just really wanted to help her out. Got to tell them a little bit about her story, and they felt for her, and it's a nice little neighborly situation going on. I really want to see some storyline pop out of that. I think that she got along well with everybody, and it was great. So what we're doing right here, what I'm doing right here is I'm just kind of straightening up the house kind of for story. I think that Kyle came over and started doing some yard work, and I figure Chloe kind of constructed that container house all on her own, so she's probably got quite a good set of skills for building and handiness. And Yesenia is an artist, so she came over and helped paint some of the walls, I think. Cleaned up all the rest of the trash, the cobwebs, scrubbed down the dirt from the walls, and got the place starting to look kind of shipshape. So all in all, I think things are really looking up for Allison and the kids. But I do think the video is starting to run a little bit long, so I think I'm going to do just like one or two more things, and then we're going to wrap this up. But I should be back every day this week with another video and see if we can get this whole thing, rounded out before the end of the week. That is the plan. So everybody hold good thoughts on that one. But for right now, let's see if we can get some stability. Now that things are getting a little cleaner, she has a few friends. Lily has met Skylar, the little girl next door, and she met another little boy at school. So she's got a couple of friends. They're still struggling. They're still grieving with the loss of the dad. But outside of that, I feel like things are kind of starting to settle down. I spoke too soon. So with that, Allison marched right back down to Habitat for Humanity and looked for things to fix up the infants' room and get them off the floor and into their own space. And so they would have safety, they would be safe, they would be at peace, like she can close the door at nap time. It's all in all, it's a much better thing. But good grief, you see a mouse run over your baby, and I mean, come on. I think she also had Kyle come over with some wood or some humane traps, something to rid the old house of mice, if at all possible. a good time. We're going to wrap this up with Allison in the place we found her in, pretty much. But there is never a dull moment in The Sims, so make sure that you tune in to the next one tomorrow. We're going to find out secrets about the house. There will be new personality traits that may or may not make Zen a further out goal than I'd like. We have a visitor, and we get into an argument with our ex-husband, who is, yes indeed, still dead. Thanks for being here. I'll see y'all tomorrow.